epic smash. And that's what we're here today.
And it looks like we're starting off with ZeRo and StardusT right off the bat.
Oh my goodness. And what a staggering feat to begin with. Looking at ZeRo coming in after his first game to commentate. This is actually pretty exciting.
You know, for the first thing about it, we were talking about ZeRo, but StardusT, this is the first time I've heard of him, and he's kind of doing really well as Sonic's kind of, it's been different coming to, usually don't see a lot of Sonics around Chicago area. You might see like Pow or like J-Brock coming over, but getting StardusT here, he's doing really well. His top 64 winner's side, of course, he's seeded in ZeRo. It's going to be a hard ride for him.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm going to be interested to see what kind of options Andy selects that are different from what Sonics that we see here that have already combated against ZeRo and have not successfully taken him down. What exactly is StardusT going to do differently, you know? And that's going to be the key here to get around that oppressive nature that ZeRo's so well known for having. I'm excited to see that. Like, I'm actually really excited to see what StardusT is going to be bringing to the table and what it was that brought him to winner's side of top 64. You know?
It's just a rough time when you are seeded to play ZeRo right away as soon as you make it out of pool. ZeRo sometimes just dominates people at this stage of the game.
Absolutely. Let alone getting into the game 1 now. We're getting started here, and I can't tell if it's a button check, but that's because Sonic has got that nice tech skill going in from the get-go. So we are starting our Smash Drill. It does look like a little bit of patient play, you know. And I feel like you really have to do that when playing against Sonic. You really can't afford to go in. Sonic's very good for punishing a lot of those options.
Yeah, and the shield pressure from StardusT is there. ZeRo's shield was tiny for a second, but very patient play, kind of trying to see the moments, whatever opening ZeRo might even exist. But, I mean, there aren't that many, at least showing themselves right now.
And, you know, it's interesting because of we're used to seeing a lot of Sonics who go in and play with all of this facial play that we see here, but we're also used to seeing them having a couple of burst options, dropping 20-something% and then holding a lead. But in this situation, StardusT is going to have to do some catching up here. And I don't think he can do this for too long. ZeRo is definitely willing to play the long game if he has to.
Yeah, and StardusT is doing all he can just to like maintain somewhat of a stage here. ZeRo's been hitting him a lot. He's getting a little bit of chips damage, but nothing that's really holding something, nothing closing the gap really.
No conversions either. No conversions actually be really important here for StardusT, or for ZeRo to take advantage of. StardusT is going to have to make some really big games happen, make really good plays happen in this game if it's going to be wanting to try to take the lead back.
Right now we're hitting that down tilt up smash percent for Sonic. ZeRo being very patient in that shield.
So dropping into that down tilt to infinity combo. Oh my gosh, he just went in for it. Yeah. What in the world?
Sonic's landing option's not the greatest in the world, but he just went for the opposite side. If he went under Sonic there, up tilt.
Nonetheless, you're talking about being under Sonic here and how effective that was for ZeRo. He took full advantage of that, tossing out that killer up tilt to get that first stock. 64%. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, but how much can he actually push here is the question. How much can he rack up percent before ZeRo really gets him in that loop of up throw into back airs and ledge traps that we see him do all the time?
Suck him into that ZeRo vortex, that absolute ZeRo gravity.
We're there about right now.
Oh my gosh. And this honestly is something that that I feel like if you're not fully prepared to take on this type of gameplay, if you're already attempting to go into a defensive gameplay, but you haven't come up with a plan to really take on some offense, then Diddy Kong as a character has the ability to get enough straight hits and have an oppressive neutral to hold that lead. And as long as Diddy Kong's in the lead, as we know, he's pretty good to go.
The banana trip on that platform. I almost looked for ZeRo to monkey flip right on there, get a kick, stock at the edge of the stage. Ooh, back air.
Speaking of kicks and stocks, taking that first stock away from ZeRo for back air, putting himself on the board.
And ZeRo really wanted that banana, but he got a foot instead.
I gotta say, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, he has a chance. Once you get that first stock, things happen. Things happen, especially Sonic. You got a spring ride. It's a possibility. So maybe we can see StardusT bring up some interesting combos, interesting tech.
Yeah, absolutely. StardusT actually, despite all what I've been saying so far, StardusT actually is putting a lot of work for it right now, and he's looking pretty sharp. You know, he's not just haphazardly going in. ZeRo did take advantage of an opportunity there and take that stock, but StardusT was looking pretty clean.
Yeah, it didn't look like ZeRo's just dominating. It wasn't just I'm imposing my will on you and you're going to lose. StardusT had a little bite in him. He had a little fight back.
Absolutely. Kept a level head. I feel like it's really important, especially what you were just saying about not feeling like you're being oppressed on by or any play that you can consider of a higher caliber. You know, going in and just doing what you would normally do against another player, and then adapting as needed.
Yeah.
And StardusT is really he's doing what he can to make sure that he can show that he can do that too. You know.
And Battlefield looks like the choice. Going to have a few more landing options with these platforms, as well as an ability to kind of carry him up with a bit of up airs, catch these landings here. Wow, what a start for StardusT. 40%.
Yeah, dude, look at this. This is an entirely different start for him. And he calls out the goal. What in the world?
He's going for that spring ride.
Oh my gosh. He's going in right now. This is entirely different. StardusT has become the true dragon of legend.
He was just running away last game at the beginning. This time he's like, nope, I'm going in at you.
Download complete? Download complete?
Oh, this is so much work. StardusT is moving.
Oh my gosh. Only the 29% on ZeRo's end. StardusT showing us maybe, I think it is that game 2, I'm down 1 game. Give me that between game rage real quick.
Oh, the up air. That broke out of whatever ZeRo wanted to do.
Oh my gosh, and he's so much shield pressure, and he's popping him with the upbeats for that poke. So much. He's aggressing so hard, and I cannot stress how different this was from the first game.
Yeah, is this the same guy? Like, it's honestly like a different person. The complete style change here.
He went from Wrath to 6WX in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, ZeRo's starting to make these these like adaptations to this. He's like, okay, it's been a good minute 20. I got this now.
Let's see what ZeRo decides to do now. Like he's doing what we were talking about. These nice straight hits that Diddy is very known for. These fairs and bears, just big meaty damage.
Nice perfect shield. Will that do it?
To walk up on him, and you're so used to seeing Sonics have little in lag on forward smash, but calling him out on the fact that a lot of like that spot dodge, and he just naturally punished.
It's like you can have something safe on shield, but whatever you do after that, it's like that's gonna decide whether it's actually safe or not. And that wasn't safe.
Yes, indeed. ZeRo punished that very effectively, but StardusT not missing a beat here is continuing to perform his calculated aggression.
You know, wondering though, how can he change again? How can he change and get another huge advantage like he did? Was that a double jump?
That was. Oh. That commitment was real, and it did take that double jump. And unfortunately, StardusT still lose that stock. ZeRo walking away 2-0 on this first round of top 64.
Man, he looked good for so long. And then ZeRo's like, no.
He woke up. He goes, you have